Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson, I'd like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. My name is Michelle Simon Kelly, and the reason why I say the Simon Kelly is because I'm getting ready to drop the Kelly pretty soon, and I'm getting used to doing that, going back to my maiden name. I started this in 2019, stating out loud I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video for an entire year. And I am completing year 4. So next year will be the start of year 5, which is amazing. And you guys, I've been sharing on this journey how fear, shame, and guilt has not broken up with me yet. And it's like a stalker. And I've had other New Year's resolutions, intentions since then. Intention sounds so much kinder. So I've had other intentions since then, and they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, and they're on Instagram under I Am the Change, Michelle Simon Kelly. So if you want to see my other videos, please go back and take a look in any of those social media platforms. I've been telling you guys out loud what my life has been like ever since I started this, and I've been given the gift of being able to actually tell people what is happening when it is happening. And the old Michelle used to tell you about it after I got through it, and you know how great I handled it. And now I can tell you how things are happening when they're happening. You know, if I smell smoke, I can react until waiting until after there's an explosion to be able to go back and tell everybody. But the first time I heard the Marianne Williamson, Our Deepest Fear, that I recite in the beginning, I was at a Christmas party a year or two, I'm not sure exactly, before I was able to start talking out loud. So it took me about a year or two to realize what that really was saying to me and what that meant to me. And I was walking with my son Angelo in 2018, probably like October-ish, and I said to him, I'm like, I think God wants me to speak out loud. I said, but my worst fear is having haters. And he said, Mom, you're not even good. You got to be good enough to have haters, and you're not going to have any. And that got me started. I'm like, I want haters. And not that I want people to hate me. Who wants that? But that meant that I was doing something good. And what I was talking about was working, and that not everybody is going to like and love me. And I'm now okay with that. I actually was telling you guys last week, I went to North Carolina to see my son Angelo in a weightlifting competition with his girlfriend Dana, which they were amazing. They did such a great job. They trained so long and so hard to lift a bar 6 times. Like, it literally, for all of their lifting combined, probably 3 minutes tops that they perform. And it was a gift that I got to go, and my ex-husband drove me down, and we had a great time. And even that is a miracle that we lasted in the car, and we spent a couple of days together, and it was really, really nice. And also I took a bus home, which, you guys, I was trying to be cheap and taking the bus home. I'm like, I'm not in a hurry. I love people. How bad can it be? And on the bus, I met a lot of amazing people that I would have never met. So that was my gift. But the bus drivers, holy shit, they are scary. And the people at the bus depot are scary too. It was like being a little kid and getting in trouble for not knowing what to do. So it took me over 24 hours to get home. I was in a lot of pain because I have my CRPS, and my Lyrica that I've been on has been making me more and more depressed and more tired. So I knew that wasn't helping, and I needed to look into getting that changed. So I'm in the process of changing. I just started Cymbalta tonight. So this is, I think, my 4th antidepressant, anti-convulsive nerve pain medicine to work on the CRPS type 2, which is chronic constant nerve pain from my spine, and it's in my neck and in my shoulder blades and all across my breast line. Even when I have it, like, it feels like I have a bra on. Even when I don't, it just hurts so bad. But now that I know what it is, I have hope that something can be done and I can go into remission. So it's not that it's hurting less, it's just, I know it's not going to last forever. It could go into remission, and there are things I can do to help it. But I'm still taking pain medicine and muscle relaxers every day for it too. The other thing, when I was telling you guys about the bus trip and coming home, how boy, I did get an education on that bus. And my one girlfriend came to pick me up, which, thank God for Lori. Shout out to Lori if you're watching this. She came to pick me up, and here I left my car at my ex-husband's house. She brought me to my house. The next day I got up to go to my doctor's appointment, and I had no car. I was so out of sorts from what had happened on the bus trip that I couldn't even remember where I left my car. And I'm sober. I'm a recovering alcoholic, recovering addict, recovering codependent, workaholic, and I'm now sugar, flour, caffeine, and wheat free for over 19 months. And I also quit smoking. So you guys, like, I really have worked on myself, and I'm still making mistakes. I'm still acting loopy. And I swear part of it is from this Lyrica that I was on. And part of it, I think I was traumatized from the bus because we got yelled at. Like, I got yelled at. And a lot of times when I get yelled at, and I never knew this about myself, I leave my body when people yell at me. And I shut down. And I go into a blackout almost. And I leave my body and detach, and I can't even remember where I put something or where what I was supposed to be doing. I leave my body. And I got yelled at one of the bus stations because he told the guy before me what he was supposed to do, and I wasn't listening to the guy before me. And this guy yelled at me, and it was horrible. And one of the bus stop stations, I could not even use the bathroom. Imagine your worst gas station bathroom ever in your lifetime, times it by 10. And that's how bad it was. I couldn't even go in there. I'd rather pull down my pants and be in a parking lot. That's how bad it was. I think that was in Virginia. So I've learned not to be cheap anymore and just pay the effing money and take the airplane. So I'm learning, sometimes the price isn't worth it. Just spend the frickin' money. So that's what I'm learning. I told you guys last week I'm getting a new car, SUV, and the one that I found is right for my body is a Lexus, and the one I was supposed to get got sold, and they're now getting me another one. So hopefully that's gonna be like next week. So I'm probably the first person you're gonna meet like on Social Security, disability, food stamps, help with our electric. Angelo pays for my Spotify. And I'm gonna be driving a Lexus, and I probably would have made really sarcastic remarks about people who did what I'm doing, except for when it happens to me, it's a whole different story. So I'm learning compassion and not to judge other people, because you never ever know what they're going through. But that's the only vehicle that I found that my body doesn't hurt so bad when I'm in it. So that's something that's coming to me. I'm supposed to be going to Hawaii at the end of the month. I was going to go to visit my dad. He's now in Texas. He's not well health-wise, and it looks like I'm not going to be going to Hawaii, but I might be going to Texas. I'm now talking to my dad and my sister. I hadn't talked to my sister in 15 years, my dad in 10 years, and the next person I'm going to be making amends to and talking to is going to be my mom. And if you guys ever told me any of this stuff was ever going to happen, I would have never have believed you. So I am the change. I am changing. And the reason I'm able to do this is because I'm in 3 12-step programs, and I'm active in all 3. I have learned to put myself and my needs first without being selfish. It's called self-care. And I know if I can do it, you can do it too. So I'll have more to tell you next week. This is your signing off. And please stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.